Now this is great. We've got a professor and his students looking at the subject, the topic that is the shape of the Earth. Now what makes it even better is the fact the professor in question is none other than passionate Globe online defender, Professor Phil Bell. And based off the interaction I had with Phil earlier, it would seem Phil's students are also interested and looking at this subject that is the shape of the Earth. Just quickly go for my interaction with Phil earlier. Did you delete my comment, Phil? Fortunately, YouTube's been deleting lots of my threads and comments on various different channels, and Phil's is no different, as our previous interaction had mysteriously disappeared, hence my comment. Phil replies, "No, of course not. You know I wouldn't dream of doing such a thing. You are very respectful, even though we don't agree. In fact, you are quite the celebrity among my students. We really need more content from you." Now, as I've said to you before, Phil, the celebrity thing is just a delusional, egotistical pantomime that weak-minded individuals like to play out to make themselves feel better. I'm way, way, way above the ego pantomime and, of course, the celebrity nonsense that goes along with it. I'm sure you meant that in a really nice way, but what I think is great here is the fact your students are looking at this subject. Bear with me. So my challenge to Phil and his students is, seeing as they've got such an interest in this subject, provide a scientific demonstration of a pendulum that's travelling as dead still and plumb, that could suggest tower cranes could be dead still and plumb on a spinning, wobbling, oscillating ball, one that's doing ludicrous speeds in all different directions. What a great scientific project for you guys. You've got the interest in the subject. Why don't you now try and provide some practical references that would suggest what you believe in, i.e. the Earth being spherical, has somehow got some clout to its claims. Because everything I stand by, which can be tested and verified by all, proves that the globe's impossible. So unless you can provide a practical reference, in this instance the pendulum, I'd at least expect you to be honest and say, I have no practical references. The globe is nothing but a belief, but one I'm willing to stand by. I'd have respect for you for that, rather than just blindly repeating, regurgitating stuff, providing no practical references. You've got an interest in the subject, guys. Do some real science. This is what it's all about. Real science. Things that can be tested and verified. Noises, talk is irrelevant, really. All we need to do is point at the things that can be tested and verified. Physical demonstrations of the subject matter, the subject at play. In this instance, pendulums. Another instance, it would be large standing bodies of water. Can't display convexity upon its surface. Again, tested and verified by all. And another instance, it'll be the fact that air pressure systems cannot reside next to a vacuum without a solid wall. Again, tested and verified by all. All of these things prove the globe scientifically impossible. All of these things can be tested and verified by all. Unless, of course, Professor Phil and his students can come up with some incredible practicality that is going to refute the whole of reality. Best of luck, guys.